Okay, so Teckwrap did send me over a fun box of product. So let's see what's inside, and then we're gonna create a few things. Oh, pretty. We're gonna create a few things with these. So the first thing that is inside are their little snap bands. These are really fun. This is great for securing your vinyl rolls. This reminds me of when I was a kid too. Do you remember wearing things like this on your wrist as a bracelet? Well, these are nice because you can also color match them to your vinyl, but once your vinyl's open and not secure anymore, you can secure it by just slapping and then wrapping just like that. So love how that is included in the box. Go ahead and place that away. These are going to be super helpful in keeping my vinyl drawer nice and organized. Okay, that's the first thing. Then we have also their weeding pin pen, and many of you have really liked the idea of a pin pen, so I'll give it another try. I've always liked a traditional weeder, but I think that's because that's what I was learning on and trained on. So I think sometimes that ends up being your favorite. Whatever you learned on ends up being kind of your comfort zone, but let's give it a try. All right, as for vinyl, I was telling them to send over things that they think would be my style. Knowing that I am a light and bright, more pastel girly, they did amazing. So they said, no problem, we know exactly what to send. So this is a pink vinyl. It is Millennial Pink and it's glossy. That's very pretty. And then we also have this color, which is Pale Purple. And actually, let me keep these in frame so you can see them next to each other to see what they look like. And these are all, I believe, a adhesive vinyl, correct? Okay. And then there is this looks like a glittery vinyl. This is Pearl Pink. Look how pretty that is. I love that. And then we have their transfer tape, I believe. This is a medium tack transfer tape for their vinyl. More glittery vinyl. This is Pearl Tiffany vinyl. I'm excited to see how their glitter vinyl cuts out. In the past, I haven't had very good success with other brands, so I've always steered clear of it. So I'm excited to see if this is something that I'm going to love. And then for a nice pale blue, we have Powder Blue. And then for the green, we have Livable Green. Finally, we have Matte Piggy Pink. I like that a lot. And then we have a fun kind of foil looking one. This is Bubble Free Mirror Chrome Aqua Blue Vinyl. Interesting. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at all of these together. I'm also interested to compare the pinks. So we have quite a few pink colors there, which are really nice. I love that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ponder on what I want to cut out and what I want to create, and then we'll come back and get creative with this vinyl. I can't wait to test it out and share it with you, and also create some beautiful things in the meantime. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so one thing that I did learn, trial and error, always read the directions, Bethany, on the actual vinyl, not all of them, but on some of them, there is a protective layer. And if there is one, there will be a sticker on there. So I'm going to show you how to do that because I didn't remove the protective layer initially, and I went to run it through my machine and was wondering why it didn't cut all the way through. So you want to make sure you remove that protective layer before you cut your vinyl out. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna open this one up for you. It's really, really easy to do. Take this off. Okay, and it is just this kind of film that you just grab. Actually, you can probably even see it better here where that tape kind of separated it. There we go. Okay, so it is this kind of clear film. So you want to remove that protective layer before you cut on your vinyl. Once it's removed, then you can place this vinyl on your cutting sheet, cutting mat, and then go ahead and cut out your design or whatever you intend on cutting out. And I actually just grabbed my roll of vinyl, and what I did is I just removed it all at once. So you can kind of see that film right there. So I grabbed and removed all at one time. That way, I don't have to remember if it's on or off. So once I open up a brand new roll, I just remove the whole thing. Okay, and then that roll of vinyl is all ready to go, and I can just place a little snap band around it, and it's ready to cut. Okay, so I wanted to make sure I let you know that because it was something that is new to me, and I kind of fumbled the first time with it. Okay, let's go ahead and start. So I did cut out 3 of the colors, and I want to try the weeding pen. I know so many of you love this type of weeder pen. And like I said, I've learned on a traditional weeder. So you can see it has just a tiny little needle or tiny pin there. So I'm going to give this a try, but what I'm going to do is I have this really pretty purple, and one of them is a matte. Isn't that pretty? I am really impressed with the smoothness of the matte, the visual smoothness, and then also how it feels. But then this is our glossy, and then this is the glitter. So very excited about all of those. So I did all 3 just to give all of them a little try. Now, weeding with a different tool will take me a little bit of time, right? As it naturally would anybody when learning something new. But I could see how, I'm going to show you a difference. Let me see if I have my weeder here, of the precision. Okay, look at the tip of the weeder, and then this little pin. I mean, you can barely even see it. Let me see if I can even put it against white. Look how tiny that is. So for really small cuts, which I'm going to do next because I wanted to test this vinyl out on smaller, intricate cuts, this would be really, really nice to have. So I'm happy that I have this as an option. Okay, so that weeded beautifully. I have a notebook that I'm putting this cute little phrase on. Let's go ahead and do this one as well. And honestly, I just need to get my feet wet with a different method of weeding. But I do like the intricacy of that tool. Okay, so this is going to say in my mermaid era, because when I saw this, I knew I had to do something mermaid related. My girls are going to love this. Now, for cut settings, if you know, you know me well, that I don't allow glitter vinyl in my craft room because I have never found a way to cut it successfully, but I did get this successfully cut out. So I'm really, really pleased with that because it's going to offer another look with my vinyl crafts. Now, I will say that I was kind of trial and erroring and doing test cuts on my own until finally I decided to go to their website, and they have a little area for cut settings, and it showed me the cut setting for this vinyl, and I believe it was Smart Vinyl Permanent with more pressure, but I'll go ahead and show you where I found that so you can see how you look up the settings. So what I did is I went back through, I added the Smart Vinyl more pressure, and lo and behold, look how beautiful it cut out. I was so excited because, like I said, I did my own kind of trial and error for a little bit. Just shows you, you know, go look at the directions. I'm always thinking that I can figure it out myself, and goodness, the directions are there for a reason. Okay, so be sure you utilize their cut chart if you're having any issues or if you want to speed up some time, unlike what I did. Okay, so isn't that going to be cute in my mermaid era? And we're going to do all of that separately. I don't think I need to clean that off. I just opened that up, but I do need to open up their, this is a medium tack transfer tape, which will be wonderful because I'm assuming we'll just need just a little bit more for our mermaid shinier glitter vinyl. Okay, so let's open this up. I love a grid line on a transfer tape. That's so nice. Okay, and I'm gonna cut out, I'm gonna try to actually reuse as much as I can here. So let me cut out a piece here, and we will just lay this down. One more, one by one here. All right, there we are. Now I just want to get an idea of, I don't want this to be necessarily centered up and down. I think I'll go a little bit up. That should be good. Just kind of seeing, yeah, if I start roughly a little more than an inch from the top, that will be nice. All right, so let's grab the transfer tape. Peels off really nicely. And I cut this a little bit big for my Era one there. I'm just going to burnish down like I always do. I always like to burnish the front and the back. Turn this over, do the back side. And that peeled off beautifully. Okay, let me know if you have tried this Teckwrap vinyl. I am loving the colors they sent over, and so far I'm really, really liking it. Okay, I think I said about an inch from the top, maybe a little more. Okay, I can go ahead and burnish that down as well, and then peel off my transfer tape. Come here. And we'll just go and grab that next layer, which is going to be the Mermaid. Okay, so there's our first one. Let's grab Mermaid, just like that. Okay. Burnish the front, flip over, and do the back. That's just always been my workflow. Okay. There we go. Oh, that worked really, really well. Okay. And again, that is their shimmery, glittery vinyl. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that's lined up where I'd like it. In my Mermaid. Burnish, burnish, burnish. And I like that that transfer tape effortlessly transferred both types of vinyl, so that's nice. You're not grabbing a different type for the vinyl that you're using. That's wonderful. And I'm gonna be using this one more time on another shimmer vinyl in just a little bit. And don't worry, I'm gonna link everything that I'm using down below, so the colors and everything, that way if you wanna give these products a try, you can as well. Okay, and then Era will be right here. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, in my Mermaid Era. Okay, actually I can burnish that a little bit, but sometimes I just burnish it by hand. That's pretty. So 3 different types. We have a glossy, a matte, and then we have this shimmery one, which is really pretty. I am really excited that I have a glittery type of vinyl option in my craft room now, because for as long as I've had my channel, which, oh, I just got a 5-year congratulations from YouTube. Isn't that silly? I didn't realize I'd been doing this for 5 years, but in the 5 years that I've been doing this, I have been adamant about not doing glitter vinyl because it has just been way too tricky to weed. But that was effortless. So I'm really excited about that because now we have some different looks that we can do. Okay, like I said, I wanted to try out a smaller design with this vinyl. So let me trim what I didn't use, but I have one of these Motel Keychains, and again, this is a tiny, tiny little design. So I wanted to, oh, looks like it did great. I just wanted to test out how it cuts on tiny vinyl. And also, now that we have this tiny pin, then we can see how great that works with weeding these out. Okay. That was a really intricate and small design. Let me go ahead and get us, whoops, a little closer here so that you can see. I'll just go through and poke out. Now I will say that this is making these tiny pieces much easier to weed. And I'm just going to put them on the side. I can always cut them off later. But the tiny pin is definitely helping with the smaller areas. Okay. And there we are. Okay. They're so tiny that you can't even get them off very easily. There we go. And then we have these. Now this says, I teach the smartest cookies, which I thought was super cute. I'm going to save this for a Valentine's Day gift for the teachers. Okay, and I missed an E here. Oh, it's ever so tiny. Just barely get that out. Look how small. Oh my goodness. And then here. Okay, so there we are. Sometimes I just place those on the side. I think I got everything, and then I just trim it off. Okay, I teach the smartest cookies. Then I can grab and reuse that transfer tape once more. I wonder if I should cut that down, or I'm gonna try to not cut that down so that I can reuse it for another project I have coming up that I need a little bit bigger for. And there we go. That transferred effortlessly right on over. Love that. Okay, so here is our little Motel Keychain. Let's see if I can line this up. I did a pink on pink look. Do something like that. Okay, and then tiny little burnish here. All right, and then we'll peel that up. Okay, so really happy with how it cuts out on tinier designs. And then again, with the help of that pin tool, that makes it very easy. Sometimes these can be really intimidating to both cut out the size of these projects. I'm meaning the size can be intimidating to both cut and weed, and that did really well. So that's really, really exciting. All right, let's zoom out now. I'm going to do a coffee mug. Actually, I don't even know if I want to call it a coffee mug. I found this mug at Hobby Lobby the other day, and they had it in a few colors. I thought that was so cute. So I'm gonna also bring back, I want to bring back this matte purple. It's kind of like a lilac, and then I want to bring in this shimmery one as well. So let's start by adding some rubbing alcohol to the surface here. I just want to make sure it's nice and clean. It's been sitting on the shelf at Hobby Lobby and been handled, so we want to make sure that this is nice and clean before we lay our vinyl down. And I know I'm going to put this on this side, so I'm going to just put it in my little cradle there. I have moved my vinyl so it doesn't get any on there. I just have rubbing alcohol in a little spray bottle here. And let's make sure we have all the oils removed, any dust. That way it doesn't interfere with our vinyl laying down. Now you could duplicate your design and put it on both sides of your mug if you'd like. No wrong answer there. Okay, so let's see. This I think is a small design. So we're gonna have some fun weeding out a small design once more. And then on this one, I think this is our main design. I was so excited to see this cutting all the way through that I decided I wanted to make myself a big mug. Oops, I have it upside down. A big mug with glitter being more predominant, because it's been a long time without glitter in my craft room. Okay, so let's go through. I'll grab all of these tiny middle pieces. And sometimes the hard part about the vinyl, I just kind of bend it to weed it. The hard part about a shimmer vinyl is just seeing where to weed, because all of the texture, it's so pretty. So if you want to just kind of roll, obviously be super careful, and then find the areas that need to pop out, then that is a nice trick as well. And that does a really good job. Okay, so it says Bible Study Club, but for the U, I have a little Bible, and it's really cute. It's teeny tiny though, so we'll have another chance to really check out how it weeds on small designs. Weeds and cuts on small, intricate designs. Okay. Oh, you know what? I have another star there. I might have had another star there that I cut off. We'll see. I see one there. I was wondering why I had such a big piece of vinyl for such a small little area here. Okay, so there's my Bible. Look how tiny it is. Okay, let's get you right back on in here so you can see this tiny, tiny design. Okay, and we've got our work cut out for us, but I am hopeful. There's one. Got some little pages here. Again, I'm just gonna stack them on the side. This little pin tool is proving very helpful. I want to say that one of my, well, I don't want to say most popular, but a very repetitive question is how I cut small designs. I use the same cut settings that I would with a big design, but it just, you know, it really depends on the good vinyl that you use too. That helps with the success of it. And I'm going to kind of bend that to get those last pieces up. Look at that. Wow. Okay, and then in the middle we have our little cross. And here. There we go. Okay, there is our design. Let's grab some of that transfer tape. And that's gonna go right in there. Oh, it's cute. All right, let's get these little pieces off of my mat so we can create. All right, bringing this guy back in. Let's zoom out so you can see. In, out, in, out. Okay, and I wanna reuse this once more. So we are now on our third project, but we are on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th application with this transfer tape. So I just want to see how long I can make that last. Okay. Burnishing the front. When it comes to crafting, it's always about how far we can stretch our craft supplies as well so that we can keep crafting costs down. So things like reusing transfer tape is a really good way to do so. Okay, Bible Study Club. I'm gonna do that. I just started a really good study. I'm only on week 1, so but I got it for Christmas. I really wanted it. If you don't have or haven't done a study by Jen Wilkin, oh my goodness, she is one of my favorite instructors. She does such a good job, but I'm starting her Revelation study and I am really excited about it. It's one of those, Revelations is one of those books in the Bible that's always been intimidating, so I'm gonna tackle it in January this year and I'm gonna learn all I can. Okay, look at that. Oh, that's fun. Okay, and then we have, I think this has pieces on it that I accidentally cut off that I need to put within here as well. So we'll come back for that little guy. But while we're here, let's do our Bible. Oops, let me bring that in here. Scoot that over. Okay, burnish that. Isn't this a cute cup though? This was by the Spring Shop too, which is very popular to put on sale at Hobby Lobby. So wait for it to go on sale, but very, very pretty. Okay, here's our little Bible Study Club. That goes there. Okay. All right, and then I need to see what's going on here because I think I have a little bit more. I just accidentally trimmed it down, which happens, that's okay. All right, got a little star here. And whoops, stay there. Another one. Lots of little tiny, just embellishing elements here. And then I think there's a heart for the eye Bible. Okay, Zoodles. Is there anything else here that I need to be aware of? Oh, a couple more stars. All right. So again, Weed's Tiny Designs really, really well. Okay. Place our transfer tape down. I'm losing count at how many applications we have, which is a good sign. Okay. And then burnish this down. Okay, now as long as I line up the heart, everything else should fall in line. So the heart, then some embellishments. There we go. Okay, now originally that should all go down in one piece, but I forgot about those, so I was just cutting out the little Bible and then had to put those on in 2 pieces, which is just fine. It all worked out, didn't it? Okay, so Bible Study Club. Very fun. Love the addition of the shimmery look. That is going to prove to be super, super fun. Okay, let's set that to the side now, and I am going to have some fun bringing some vinyl to my Cricut Joy Extra. Okay, so I have a couple pieces here. I have one in a matte finish and then one in a glossy, which I'm really excited about. And I am going to just spritz, I'm not going to spritz my machine at all, but I'm going to just put a little rubbing alcohol, you can hear, on my towel here. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm only going to decorate this little front area here. Okay, so I'm just decorating the lid. You can decorate the whole thing if you'd like, but my idea kind of spanned with just the lid, for now at least. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Now for this one, I'm gonna do a flower. This is such a pretty color. Oh my goodness, right up my alley. I was telling them my style. I said, as you can see, my style is very pink and fun, and they were like, no problem, we know exactly what you're gonna like and what we can send. So this is definitely a winner for me. Whoop. And I feel like the more I practice with this pin, the better I'll get. Okay, so there's that. But we're not just going to do flowers. I also wanted to bring in a fun bow element here. So let me grab a little corner here. And this is a glossy. And I will place links to where I found all of the designs that I used, from the Mermaid to the Bible Study Club mug design and the keychain design. So everything will be linked down below so you know where to find those, as well as these flowers and bows. But aren't these cute? I thought these were super cute. So I'm gonna go through really quickly and take out all of the insides of the little bows. Oh, look at me getting faster with this. It's just kind of learning your technique. Oh, there we go. Gosh, 4th project, and I feel like I'm starting to know what I'm doing with this tool. Yay. Oh, I was gonna not have you watch that, and I was going to just kind of struggle on my own, but I finally picked it up. All right, live on camera. If I can do it, you can do it too. Okay, there's that. Cute bows, oh my gosh. So I wanted to do, oh, I might have enough to do, I'm gonna wash the top just in case that I do have enough. And I can always cut more as well, but let's get this all decorated and fun. Okay, so now for the flowers, I know that I can just peel these like a sticker, right? Just being gentle. I can peel these like a sticker, plop them down, burnish them with my fingers just fine. I'm not as confident with the bows, so I'm going to, again, reuse. Let's see, How many can I do at once? Probably, well, oh, look at that. 6 at once. Okay. I'm going to, I like to trim off what I'm not using because I don't want to accidentally snag my scraper on it because it will tear the vinyl if I accidentally rub too hard on exposed vinyl because it glides naturally more smooth over a transfer tape. So I just like to trim that off so that I don't accidentally get it wrong. Now for this part, I am going to start trimming this down so that I can apply these one by one. So if you are keeping track of how many times we use that transfer tape, then let me know down in the comments because I'm impressed. I think, gosh, I don't want to miss say, but I know one of you is counting, and we did really well. Oh my goodness, how cute! Ah, I love that. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through, and as I remove these, I can place them down on a new one, but I'll go ahead and start again using transfer tape because this is a little bit more intricate, but then I can use my fingers and do it more like a sticker with the solid flower. All right, I have a couple more bows left, but I don't want to overdo. I guess I could kind of have them, actually that one might look kind of neat. I'm not gonna go over to the sides, but I could let one kind of hang maybe off the side. Oh, I actually like that. Okay, there we go. Oh, that actually works because visually on top it's kind of filling that space. And let's see what we can do on the other side. I think 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I did 10 of each little element here. And I am jazzed about how that turned out. That's so fun. I remember unboxing this and thinking, whoo, I love a nice clean machine, but I also have a very light and bright craft room. So I was like, this needs something to make it all cutesy cutesy. So, all right, we did great. I'm gonna retire this transfer tape at this point and let's count. Oh, well, okay, yeah, let's do. We reused that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I want to say 9 because we even reused it on the bows twice. So 9 times we reused that transfer tape. I am really happy with that. So I am very excited about this brand new vinyl. I love finding brand new things to craft with. I'm excited that I was able to get some fun product from them, and thank you so much, Teckwrap, for sending this over. I had a blast playing around with this vinyl. Very happy that we're adding a shimmery, glittery element to our vinyl collection. That's going to be so fun. And I love how everything turned out. So finally have this cutie all decorated. We have a fun, cute little notebook. Ooh, and I didn't know these had blank pages. This is even better for my little one because she will love to color in that and draw. Then we have a pretty Bible study coffee mug. Very fun. And then we tested that vinyl to the max with this tiny little design, and it did perfect. It did wonderful. It just saw the task and proved that it could do it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check for all of the supplies down below so that you can see all the things I used to bring this look and all of these looks together. I can't wait to continue crafting with you soon. I am excited because we are going to be doing an organizational video for my craft room next week, and then we are diving into Valentine's Day crafts. And oh my gosh, the Valentine's Day crafts, they're gonna be so good this year. I really want to start crafting right away with them because I'm so excited about what I found. All right, I will see you all in the next video. Be sure to let me know which one was your favorite.